Hey there y'all, it's Nuoance, and today I'm making another tutorial for those who have been asking. If you didn't know, I hit 10K followers on TikTok, and I'm super happy to have gotten there, but I'm also hopeful that some of them may come over here and subscribe as well. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, and although it's hard work, I enjoy every moment of it. But when making my videos, I get a ton of questions on how to post VRChat content on TikTok, so I'll be sharing with you a detailed step-by-step process on how to record your VRChat content for TikTok. A reminder that this is my personal method to make TikToks, so some people may do it differently. There is no right way, and if you have any questions, don't be afraid to leave them in the comments. First off, to record a TikTok in this method, you will need a PC computer. If you are on Quest alone, I will do a separate tutorial in the future if requested. But if your Quest can connect to the PC via virtual desktop, my method will still help you. Let's go over all the tools you'll need. OBS, a video editor like DaVinci Resolve, and of course VRChat with your headset. I also do recommend using a program like OVR Toolkit or XS Overlay if you plan to record with scripts, timed sounds, etc. Both of these cost money. Let's get OBS set up first though. Download OBS and create a new scene, then open up VRChat on your desktop. You could open this up in VR, but I find it much easier to start in desktop mode. You don't need to do anything else in VRChat just yet, so just hit your menu button to return to OBS, but do not close VRChat. In the scene, go to your sources and click the plus button, and add a game capture. Choose the full window screen option, and then right under that, search for your VRChat window. Drag the new screen to fit the darkness that your OBS plane is, and make sure that it is recording as well. With that, now close out of VRChat to move to the second step. See, when working with OBS, unless you're planning to stay mute the whole time, you are going to need a way to put your own audio out there. Here you need either the audio output, which is audio coming from the game, or audio input, which is audio coming from your mic. Since I'm not doing a fresh restart because I have mine set up in a very specific way for streaming, you just need to make sure your audio sounds good both in the game and through your mic. If you can't hear the game, use the audio output and choose where the audio is coming from, example through your headphones. If you can't hear yourself talk, you need to use audio input and connect to your mic. So for this step, we do need to open up VRChat, but this time using whatever headset we plan to record with, so that the output and input are available to us. Turn on your headset, log into VRChat again, and use the OBS settings to put your audio in. You should also see now that a screen is showcasing whatever you are looking at, and that is good. I recommend to also do test recordings to get your audio levels where you like them. Next up is the time to set up your recording. Open up your menu and choose the camera option. When you're in VR, you'll see the stream camera option, and this is what does the magic. When using this, double check that OBS can see it's now streaming the video camera rather than your POV. If it doesn't, you've clicked the regular camera. Here comes the important part. Since TikTok is primarily used on the phone, almost all of the videos are recorded in a phone-like way. VRChat has given you the ability to move your camera in a way to record like you're on the phone, and that's what we're going to do today. An important thing, OBS will show your content sideways. This is okay and completely normal. Use your camera as your reference, not OBS. I'm going to give the camera over to Future Nuo, who's going to explain the mechanics of the camera. Important note before you go, the beta for the camera just came out, so we will be looking at the new camera rather than the old one. Hello everyone, it's Nuoance and I am from the future. Anyways, we're gonna go over the new camera real quick because as you can see, the menu is a lot more different. I'm hoping you can see it well. I don't actually know what my point of view is gonna be capturing. It's usually capturing my left eye, but we'll see. So we need to open up the camera first, and you have the stream camera option, which you should be using, but because I'm showcasing the camera, I'm gonna be opening up photo camera so you guys can actually see what I see. Now, let me just do a quick check. All right, cool. So this is about the area that you guys need to be able to see it from. So first off, we're gonna go over the, basics of the camera. First off, we have anchor. And so with anchor, this is where, how the camera works. So right now it's set to default. It's gonna follow me around. And that's pretty much what default does. Local, I can move the camera now, but the camera will stay here and it will continue to follow me. So if I was, for some reason, wanting to get a nice shot, but not have my camera in the way so I can see, this is a great way to work that, and it still moves around with you. The next thing is world, which is when the camera just stays completely still. So you cannot move it. I mean, you can, you can move it like this apparently. That's new. See, look, we're learning together. But it stays there. Oh, it unworlds it if you click a world. But yeah, you could just like, you can leave it there and there it goes. Bye. We'll never see it again. And then you can just click default to bring it back. And that's anchor. Next we have behavior. So a lot of this stuff I haven't messed with yet, but we have look at me, which makes the camera look at you, which is okay. I personally don't do it because you can literally just turn it around, which is how I do my TikToks. Next up we have smooth. Smooth is actually really helpful. I don't know if I have it on or not. It's very hard to tell with the new camera. But, maybe, yeah, so you can see the big difference is when I move, it's very shaky, it's not very good. When you hit smooth, it's a bit more, it's smooth. Next we have focus. This is something completely new that the camera has. I will go into stream camera to look at that a bit more so you guys can see it a bit better. Pins have always been here. You can click a pin and it'll stay there if you have it set to, world. Pin 1, and you can go to pin 2. I'll go all the way over here, and let's say I need to record that again. Bam. Hey! Great way to work with stuff. So if you have set areas. Masking, if you need to do green screen, if you want to just do no environment, local player, remote player, just different stuff. UI you can turn on, so now if I open my menu, you can see my little thing. So that's a really helpful one. Lens visibility is how well people can see the lens. So this is brand new and I'm absolutely in love with this. With off, you don't see the lens anymore. Old camera, you used to have to see it. And then you have ghost and solid. I guess ghost is like supposed to be somewhat see-through, but it doesn't really look see-through to me, so filters, I mean, they're filters. Pretty simple. Time post, say cheese. And that'll be the actual logo for today. That'll be the, stream mode, just make sure things are safe for work. Lock, you can't move this now. I can't grab it until I unlock it, and then I can grab it again. We also have this new feature, which is, my neck. You can zoom in and out, which is really nice. So that's some of that. Obviously, flip the camera. And then now let's go over real quick the focus option. So with the focus option, let me open up my camera. Hello. So you're not going to be able to see this as well as me, but here's the focus. Full auto is now focusing on me and everything behind me is blurred. Might have been good to use for this video, but I haven't messed with it yet and I really don't want to start messing with it. You can click on something to focus on it, so now it's focused on me and everything else is blurred. Semi-auto, you can mess with it how you like. I don't know how to work with it, so haha, we'll just pretend. And then manual is fully manual, which means, you gotta pick exactly how you want it set up. And you got it. So, yeah, I hope that helps. Thank you so much, Past Nuo, for having me today. I love you all. Now you've got your footage for your TikTok, let's get off VRChat and open up your video editing software. For me, that will be DaVinci Resolve. Make a new project and name it TikTok. You can make a new project for every video you do, but I do recommend just making one as it saves time and space. This will vary depending on your editor, but change the resolution size on the project so that it matches the dimensions of TikTok videos, which is 1080 by 1920. With Resolve, you just need to go to the settings at the bottom and change it here. Pull your video file first into the project and accept the changes. When you've put the raw footage into your editor, it's going to come out sideways. This is as easy as rotating the footage to make it fit better, and then usually you'll have to zoom it in to make it match your borders. After that, we just need to get your audio if you're doing a trend. I've heard a few different methods to do this, but this to me is the most effective and the least time consuming. When I plan a trend, I'll not only save the sound, but when I'm expecting to use it soon, I'll forward the link to myself. I can then use OBS once again to record that sound I need and then bring the video over to my project. Because of how DaVinci works, it's usually best to make the actual audio the bottom so that the video is shown on top, but you can use these buttons here to hide the audio or video of whatever layer you're on. I do this to hide the recorded layer for my audio and the audio layer for my recording. Edit your video to your liking, but if it can be avoided, don't add your own text. We'll get into that in a minute. Export the finished product, and let's move on to the uploading stage. This I've also seen different methods for, but we're going to go with what has been the tried and true strategy for me. I've been told that you can upload videos on your desktop now, but when I look, it never gives you the option to use filters, captions, or sounds, among other things. So instead, I have my Google Drive connected to my computer and my phone. You can use any uploader you like. Heck, if the video is small enough, you can send it through your Discord. But Drive has always been my personal go-to method. Once you uploaded your video to Drive, you'll have to go to your phone for this final piece. Open up Drive and click on your video in your Recents tab. Select Open In and choose TikTok. Make sure you've logged into TikTok before doing this. The video will now open inside of TikTok and it'll give you the option to crop the video, so do this if you need to, but considering you've already edited it, I doubt it. Now we're in the video editing portion where we can add captions, sounds, filters, stickers, etc. This is where you should add all of your text if possible, as well as make sure to match up the sound that you use if you're doing a trend. You can just make the sound at 0% if you've edited it anyway, but keeping the trend attached to the right sound is extremely important. Once finished, add your captions and tags, and then upload to your account, and bam, you're done. It's much easier to make a TikTok for VRChat than what people think, but it does take a little bit of elbow grease at times, and I do want to talk about my personal experiences with TikTok now, so if you were only here for the tutorial part, I hope you enjoyed. Now for my life at TikTok, I've still got a lot to learn, but there was always some confusion and concern that comes along making TikToks for a game like VRChat. Firstly, I want to cover a common error that people run into when uploading. This video is flagged for review. If you get this notification after the video was just uploaded, don't panic. Having your video flagged at the time of uploading is actually much more common than you think. The way that you can tell if a video is flagged upon upload versus flagged for its content is, firstly, for content, you will get a notification that the video broke terms of service. However, when uploading a video that automatically was made for review, you'd never even know until it was already made public. If it doesn't matter to you to wait an extra 15 minutes up to 2 hours for the video to go live, you'll never even notice. There are two ways to tell if your video is currently under review, which some people do consider the shadow ban. Firstly, let's say it's been 30 minutes since upload and the video still has 0 views. For an app such as TikTok, this is odd, because even if you only get 4 or 5 views, you should still get some within the first half hour. This is a sign that your video may have been flagged for review. The most telltale way, though, is as soon as you upload it, go to your profile and click share. If the video is under review, it'll notify you instead of copying the share link. At this current moment, there is nothing to be done to help with this, so really all you can do is wait until the ban goes away. However, let's touch on the current theory as to why this happens. There are some days where a block of time is just bad to upload on TikTok, and no matter what you upload, it'll be auto-reviewed. If you happen to upload during this time, you'll be stuck in a small loop where some of your videos will now be flagged. This happened to me and a few other friends who all uploaded around the same time on our accounts one day, and funnily enough, on my business account, the one video that was posted around the same time and recorded on TikTok made it through. Some TikTok experts assume that because this is uploading content is a bit more risque than recording it, in theory, it has a higher chance of being flagged. It won't be every video, but also this apparently does not change your standing with TikTok as a creator and thus does not negatively affect your algorithm. At least, it shouldn't. So yeah, don't get upset or scared when you see your video auto-flag. It should go away within an hour or two max. Secondly is content floods. I get it. Sometimes you get a really great set of videos and you want to show them all at once. Cosplay is quite popular for this. The problem is, to my understanding, it's actually really bad for your algorithm and could hurt you by showing less of your content to people since it could be considered spam. This really isn't set in stone, and of course some of those videos may do really well, but that's an important factor to always keep in mind. I've always heard you should aim to post your videos at least 45 minutes apart from each other at the very minimum. This will give your channel and viewers a bit of breathing room to work with. Plus, all the content you make can be pushed over to another day to keep a consistent upload schedule. Consistency is key with any content creator, which is why I make it clear that I post on Thursdays for YouTube and 3 times a day on TikTok. I digress. At the end of the day, it is your channel, and if you feel like that's a fight that you need to fight, then you do that. I hope this video has been helpful for you all, and if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. Please consider subscribing if you haven't. It really means a lot to me, and as usual, make sure to drink your water, eat your broccoli, and have a fantastic day. See you all in the next video.